this segment, we're covering installing the valve cover gasket, part 2. After you've installed the valve cover itself, the next step is the 4 metal washers with the rubber seals. And this seals around the nut that fastens down the valve cover to ensure that oil leakage doesn't occur there. So we install a new one of those on the 4 tightening nuts. And this particular vehicle has got an inner stud and a cap style nut. So it can only be tightened down so much and it'll come to a stop on that stud or bottom out in the nut. So over tightening isn't so much of an issue here. You could over tighten and break the bolt or the nut, but there is a safety feature in there that prevents you from over tightening. And to ensure that this all goes down evenly, the sequence is starting with one, just snug it down by hand to where it's snug, and then crisscross over, tighten it down, and watch your valve cover gasket itself as you're tightening it down, make sure that it's staying in place. Then back to the back one. And crisscross back up to the front one. After snugging them all down, then you can go around and apply the tightening torque till it comes down to its stop. And you'll feel that when it comes snug, you don't need to over force it or over crank it. Now that we've installed the valve cover and we've got it on and the retaining nuts, the next steps is replacing the plug wires, reinstalling the hoses. Please watch our next segment on installing the plug wires.